So, strongest couple, I previously said Jacques and Paige, but obviously I've just watched like last night's episode, and Jacques looks like he's being a cheeky little boy.
Hey, how are you? How's life been since leaving the villa?
Hi, yeah, I'm great, thank you. Life has been pretty wild. I'm just getting back to reality. Obviously, not having a phone for a month or whatever is, you're quite out of the loop. So yeah, it's just getting back to reality now.
I can imagine getting your phone back after all of that is a crazy experience. What's the weirdest DM you've had since coming out?
I mean, I haven't flipped through all of my DMs, but I've had some pretty questionable ones. Someone's asked me to send photos of my feet, which is slightly strange, but I haven't really been flipping through them all yet.
Always going to get those feet pic requests, aren't you? I feel like it's such a popular topic on Love Island, especially when they start doing the challenges.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. I've never got it myself, but yeah.
Bit of an odd one. So you actually left the villa with Antigoni. What was it like leaving the villa with her? And have you remained close since you both left?
Yeah, obviously Antigoni and I went in on the same day and left on the same day, so we had a pretty similar experience. Neither of us really obviously found anyone either, so yeah, it's a shared experience. It's great fun. Still seeing a lot of Antigoni. We're doing a lot of stuff together, and yeah, she's a great girl.
So when you first went in there, I really thought that you were gonna rock the boat and choose Tasha. What happened there? Why did you go to Ekin-Su instead?
So I obviously got in there, had two dates with Ekin-Su and Tasha. Both of them went pretty well. Got on both girls really well, and sort of within the space of 24 hours of being there, when I was still sort of sussing everything out, they put the power in my hands to recouple with whoever I wanted, basically. And I mean, the way I was looking at it was, on one hand, I've got Ekin-Su, who is single. She's very clearly interested in getting to know me. She literally said it to me, and she seemed very keen. The day went well. Versus Tasha, who perhaps wasn't as forward with her sort of like how she was feeling about it, and also in a couple with Andrew, which everyone seemed to think was quite stable. So I decided to go with Ekin-Su sort of on that basis. It was kind of a bit of a no-brainer at that stage, and then I was going to sort of see how things went with Tasha on the side, still keep my options open, you know. So yeah, that was my thought process behind the whole thing.
Have you been watching Casa Amor and seeing everything?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
How do you feel now? Do you have any regrets on maybe going towards Ekin-Su instead of Tasha?
I mean, like, I don't regret anything that happened on the show, because it was, I wouldn't have changed anything. But I mean, yeah, things definitely could have gone the other way if I coupled with Tasha. I think ultimately, after I coupled with Ekin-Su, the boys like had a bit of backlash, like to do with like Tasha showing interest to me, I think, and that made her, I think, feel a bit uncomfortable, and maybe made our sort of conversations after that slightly pressured or just not as natural, which might have sort of affected us getting to know each other on that level. So I think that kind of, after that happened, it kind of like, there was sort of an abrupt end to it. So if I'd gone with her straight away, it might have changed, because, you know, it would have been a definite decision. She would have been like, you know, definitely coupled up with me, staying in the same bed, spending a lot more time together. So it probably would have been quite different, but it's very hard to say.
Yeah, so you think maybe outside pressure from the boys changed her mind a little bit? She maybe didn't want to look like she was leading anyone on?
Well, I mean, I think, yeah, the outside pressure from the boys definitely made her sort of a bit more like cautious around getting to know me, because I think she felt like a bit bad on Andrew and stuff. Well, you never know, she might go on to win it with Andrew, so we'll have to wait and see, won't we?
And what was it like being coupled up with the one and only Ekin-Su?
Yeah, it was great being coupled up with Ekin-Su. I think we had a good first date, but I don't think we're like compatible really on like a personality level. I think once we sort of like started getting to know each other, like there wasn't really like anything there. I think we were kind of like trying to make things, like giving it a go, but it was pretty evident from both our perspectives that it wasn't going to like lead to anything, and hence her recoupling with Davide, which I kind of I sort of sensed that was coming, although she wasn't very transparent with me about it for the days leading up to it, despite me asking her. I think it was pretty apparent, yeah, I think her coupling with Davide is the right thing to do, because they've obviously still got something there.
It seems like everyone in that villa knows that they're meant to be together except them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's early days for them. I haven't been able to watch back like all of the episodes since I've been back, but it's hard to say without watching it. But they obviously like each other, and they're yeah, there's definitely something there.
Absolutely. Speaking of coupling up then, who do you think is the strongest couple in there, the most genuine? And do you think there's anyone in there that's maybe playing a little bit of a game?
So, strongest couple, I previously said Jacques and Paige, but obviously I've just watched like last night's episode, and obviously Jacques looks like he's being a cheeky little boy, exploring other options. They were my original strongest couple, but now I think it's got to be Luca and Gemma.
And is there anyone that you think is sort of playing a game or faking it a little bit?
I mean, it's hard for me to say really. I don't think anyone's really playing a game from what I can see. But yeah, okay. It's difficult to say. That's also a bit of a leading question there.
Okay, we got to ask these things.
Yeah, cool.
So we have to talk about the heart rate challenge. We have to talk about it. Your butler dance was iconic. How did you feel going into that challenge?
You know what? It was great fun. Like, I getting ready to go out for that challenge was probably one of my highlights in the villa. Like, all of the boys, we were like in the lounge, all gassing each other up, like just doing the most stupid stuff, like just egging each other on to just like make idiots ourselves. And yeah, it was just hilarious. Obviously, I heard that my dance went a bit viral, which is always nice. Obviously, in this case, for maybe the wrong reasons, but yeah, no, it was great fun. Something I will never forget for sure.
It did look like such a laugh. Unfortunately, some of the girls did have a couple of little negative things to say. I think Ekin-Su said maybe you were feeling a bit stiff whilst you were dancing in front of them and uncomfortable. How did that make you feel watching that back when you came out?
I thought it was quite funny, to be honest. All of the Ekin-Su was, she said that straight up to me when I was in the villa as well. She was like trying to like slip in a cheeky little dig there, but no, it's all. I'm not taking it. It's all funny. But yeah, some of the girls' reactions having watched it back, they definitely thought it was a bit of an awkward ordeal for me, for sure.
Have you been working on your dance moves since you've left the villa? Do you fancy redeeming yourself for our viewers?
I mean, like, the thing is, I'm more of a tango dancer, so I just didn't get the chance to show those skills. Maybe I'll be on Strictly Come Dancing soon.
Since coming out, what's the funniest meme and tweet that you've seen of yourself?
I mean, I haven't actually been searching up much of this sort of stuff online since I've been back. But yeah, I've seen some like funny reactions to like heart rate challenge, just like on Twitter and stuff like that. Haven't seen many memes to be fair, but yeah, it's all quite funny.
I mean, my favourite personally has to be everyone's comments on Davide giving you a haircut. What did you make of that?
I love Davide giving me some Italian flair. That was, yeah, one of my other highlights actually. It's hilarious. He basically tried to give me a bit of a fade. He went right to here, and then you know when the barber gets the hair clippers with the comb, went like that to try and do the fade, and then just took a huge chunk off, and we were just cracking up. We were like, "Wow, this is awful." But yeah, that was hilarious. I think I actually didn't mind it. I actually quite liked it, but from the back, I've seen it looks terrible.
Which guy are you the closest to in the villa?
Davide or Jay, for sure. Jay's a great guy. Spent a lot of time with him and chatted to him a lot. Got a lot of things in common. And then Davide is just hilarious. Joking around with him a lot, and yeah, he's just like a great guy. Also got a lot of common interests as well. So yeah, he just cracks me up. Very straight talking and just like funny without meaning to be.
And finally, how would you rate your experience in Love Island out of 10?
I would give it a solid 9. Loved it. Obviously, it would have been a 10 if I managed to stay for a bit longer and actually find someone. But no, I loved it. Like, it was a great experience, once in a lifetime opportunity. Like, met some amazing people, had a great time. So yeah, I loved it.
Well, I'm sure life is going to be pretty crazy for a while now. So I hope it all goes well for you.
Thank you so much.